Welcome everybody, Steve here. Well, we're working on the Yamaha 100. I know if you've been following me, I've been working on my Yamaha, but it's one of those projects that, you know, I can only do if I have a little bit of spare time. And you know, I thought, well, I got to get the front end back together soon, so I need to polish some stuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've really never taken chrome polishing to the next level. You know, I've been watching some guys on YouTube, and of course, you know, they're using the steel wool. I've got some, you know, 000 steel wool. I've got some chrome polish, and I'm gonna try hand glaze, you know, just to see what is gonna work the best. I don't know. This is, I'm going to try this for the first time, and you're going to see the results. So the fender's in pretty good shape. We got a little bit of grease on there. We got to clean that up first, and that's what I got my thinner here for. But it shouldn't be too bad. You know, a little bit of a bend in the rim here. Not too bad though. A little scarring up. Minor. So the first thing I want to do, and here's my thinking on this fender. I don't know if what we're going to do is going to get rid of all this rust. But what I thought I would do is spray the underneath here with a rust converter, and then what I would do is maybe put some sort of a coating on here. You know, rubberized coating, like you do on cars and stuff like that. I think I might go that route. We'll see what happens. First thing we got to do though is we want to get rid of some of this grease. Old oil, I should say. Just going to throw a little thinner on a piece of paper towel. Look at that, the chrome looks better already. May have to find a toothbrush. One right there. Of course, we got to do a little bit of experimenting here. Just a little bit more grease there. I'm going to do this half with chrome polish, and the other half with the hand glaze. Now this chrome polish, I bought when I was a kid. Turtle wax. I don't even know if that even exists anymore. And I paid $2.79 for it. Still good. Let's throw a little on there. Not too much on there. It's starting to look pretty good. I might have surprised myself here. You know how it is, you can never trust anything on YouTube. That's not true. There's a lot of great stuff on YouTube. A little bit of rust that, you know, just kind of leaks around. Yeah, takes it right off. So this side, I'll try the hand glaze. Just use the other end of the steel wool. See if it makes a difference. It's not as gritty as the chrome polish. Now typically, like I don't use steel wool on my vehicles. I've never tried it before. But I'll use the hand glaze to polish my chrome, like bumpers and things like that. And it works out really good. Now this isn't going to take up, if you got a little scratch or something like that in your chrome, you know, you have to do a lot more than this just to get rid of a scratch, I would assume. Let's try this down here. Take a quick look here and see if we can notice a difference. A lot of stuff came off there. Huh. Well, does that ever look good? Okay. Conclusion. Holy cow. That looks really, really good. So the conclusion, I don't know if it makes a difference to use chrome polish or just use the hand glaze. Can you see yourself in that? That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to keep working on this fender. And then we'll see what it does to the wheel. Got a little bit of a scuff right there. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I'm going to kind of try and keep you in frame here. Now this is the underneath, of course. So I want to give this a try with the chrome polish. And see how it, you know, this is some pretty serious rust here. See what it does. Nope. Don't want to waste her. Some good old chrome polish. It's not going to get rid of rust, that's for sure. Like, it's not going to magically get rid of your rust. And if you do have some rust pits, you might want to wax it so that, you know, it just kind of prevents them from coming back, quick. You know, some people claim you can get rid of rust. You can't. That is just an impossible thing to do. Well, unless you sandblast it. You can get rid of it, you know, chemically, but it only works for a little while. Like, you know, you spray this stuff on and it'll take away the rust, but the metal's still exposed. It does a pretty nice job of cleaning things up though. Yeah. So that looked like that. Could work that a little bit more. Get her down to the steel, maybe, I don't know. It's coming off a little bit more. So that's what it looks like after. That's kind of what it looked like before. So, what I want to do, I don't know if it'll make any difference, but we'll try the hand glaze. The chrome polish seems like it's a little bit more, this is a little bit more abrasive. It's still pretty creamy. But it just feels a little bit more abrasive. It does about the same. Yeah, I like this. I just can't believe it looks this good. I may have to give it a try on my truck. Since we're here, might as well spray on the rust converter and show you how that works. First of all, I want to kind of see if I can clean it up a little bit here. So this one here is called Rust Check. I've had this one for a long, long time. Want it fairly wet. Okay, we'll let that set. Let it do its magic. I'll just, okay, so we got a little spot right there. You can see it's already taken the rust off, but more of a converter. It says it will convert rust to paintable primer on all metal surfaces. So what'll end up happening is it's going to turn everything black. You can start to see it's already starting to turn black. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get some silver undercoat or something like that, and then mask everything off and just give it a little bit of a spray. And then that'll help protect it from, you know, the odd rock. Whether it will or not, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we'll let this sit. Let's get started on this wheel. Let's give this a bit of a wash down here. Let's see what it does to this this aluminum here. Like, I'm not trying to do one of those restorations on this bike where it's absolutely pristine, you know. I want a nice looking, you know, something to ride, and you know, like, I'm not going to take this all apart, and I'll check the brakes, of course, but I don't want to spend half a lifetime on this. You know, it's not one of those bikes that's, you know, worth a big pile of cash, that's for sure. Okay, another leaf. So these spokes are going to be a bit of a challenge. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to go with the glaze. See what it does to this. It's getting pretty dirty. That side's pretty good. It's like a rag. You can kind of open this stuff up and fold it so that you got a fresh little spot. So that's how you check your brake lining. It says right there, check lining right there. Take that little tab off. Now, this aluminum, I'm assuming it'll probably put a little bit of scratch into it. It's still going to clean it up a little. Get the schmags off of it. I wonder, I know this is a little dirty here. Got the garbage truck going by. I put a little bit on the, you know, to get in these little tight areas here. Oh yeah, you can tell there's a difference. Now it would be nice to be able to take this and put it on the buffing wheel and get it so it just absolutely shines, but I'm not going there. Okay, did enough on that for now. This is about chrome polishing, so let's see what it does. We got some pretty good rust right here. Gonna have to work on that quite a bit. We'll see how it works. It's only rusted on one side of the wheel because this is the side it was probably sitting on, and if there's snow, you know, that's where it's going to rust. Oh, it is cleaning it up. So if we take this spot right here, you can see there's quite a bit of rust. I'll zoom in on that. Looking pretty good. Oh wow. Alright, this has turned out better than I thought it was going to. Alright, I'm not going to bore you for too much longer. I'm just going to keep going on this. And then we'll see how she looks at the end. So these spokes here that are rusted, you know, you gotta rub a long time with the wool. I just used my buffer. Now this is just it's a fairly fine metal one, and I tried it and it doesn't seem to be bothering the chrome too much. Well, stay away from it as much as you can, of course. It just takes that rust off right now. Does a beautiful job. And what we'll do is just kind of give it a final little rub down. Yeah, that is really good. So don't be afraid to use your little wire, and you can, I don't see any damage. It does scuff it a little bit, chrome, but you just got to be careful. You know, you don't want to be using it over here, just on the really rough stuff. And it seems to be working pretty good. Happy with that. Okay, so this is what it looks like with a little bit of polishing. Like I said, I'm not going to spend, you know, half my life on this. That's what it looked like from before. So with almost little to no effort, it looks really good. So I approve of this method. Now check this out. These are brand new. There's not even a scratch on my little pads here. So somebody put brand new brakes on this, which is a bonus. I'm gonna have to just clean a little bit of the rust off in here because it's been sitting for so many years. But that's a huge bonus. brand new brakes. Now this does leave a slight mark on your chrome, so you have to make the decision whether you want to use this wire wheel or not. I'm just trying to stay on the spoke because there's a lot of rust and it just takes it off so quick, but that is up to you. That's my decision on this. Just have to be careful. It does such a nice job. I'm going to show you how I clean my tires. Like over the years, you know, I just get all this, I don't know, it's kind of a glaze over top of everything. I use lacquer thinner. Now you have to decide. I'm sure that there's some magic tire cleaner that you can buy at the store. But this stuff just takes off all the grime. And in restorations, what it'll do, it just kind of softens the rubber a little bit. But it does a really nice job of making that tire nice and black again. Just that quick. You know, when it comes to tires, you know, I know there's people out there that use, you know, those silicone sprays, and you know which ones I'm talking about. Well, they don't exist in my world, because you know, I paint and do all that stuff, and man, I tell you what, you get that stuff on a paint job and it's ruined. Not on a paint job, but prior to a paint job. Look how nice that tire looks. Man, I don't know if I could do this all day, but I'm kind of having fun right now. I'm going to try this on some more stuff. That tire just shines. Look at that. Beautiful. Before the lacquer treatment. After the lacquer treatment. I'm going to do this front shock here. It's got a little bit of rust here. See how it does? Yeah, it does a nice job of taking off that, you know, that little bit of surface rust that bleeds away from the spot it came from. Now I've gone through about 3 of these little pads, just, you know, doing the fender and the rim. So, you know, you gotta buy the pack. Oh yeah, that does a nice job getting rid of the bits of rust. So your hands are going to get dirty. Could wear gloves, might be a good idea. So if you're one of those people that don't like to get their hands dirty, you're gonna have to hire this out. I'm gonna try one more thing before we finish up on this video. Saw it on a YouTube channel here. Look, yeah, look at that. Gonna be going a lot faster now. That shiny chrome. So I'm going to show you this little trick I saw on YouTube. You probably already know about it, but just in case you live in the basement somewhere and you don't get out. This is just a piece of rope. I don't know what they used on there. I just put a little bit of compound. And then you can get in here, you know, detail things. Get in there and polish stuff up. You can use your chrome polish on there, whatever you want, I guess. But I would think that you would want to have a beverage next to you and maybe some music, because this would be definitely a test of patience. Alright, that's enough. I don't think I would do it, because I'm not going to any shows. But I'm sure it does a nice job. You can see on the fender it's starting to turn black underneath. I'm happy about that. It takes a little while. You know, that's not an instant thing. But for my first time of using this method to polish chrome, I'm very, very happy the way it turned out. Put the brakes back in here. I'm liking it. So I'm really happy the way it turned out. You know, I know that there's everyone's got their own method of polishing chrome, but I had to polish these everything up to make everything look good. The tire looks good after we've given it a bit of a clean job. And yeah, now I'm excited to put this bike back together. I just gotta find some more time, but it's gonna happen. So thanks for watching, stay tuned.